EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Arizona Cardinals. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Able to avoid him at the 40. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Down to the 10, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 29. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload nice grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. 18 yards the gain for number 18. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. They'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the 1st half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
2nd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine, as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
A gain of 14. And the Commanders first down.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now back to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards for number 11.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something...
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And now an audible here into something else. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
The kick is
The
good.
extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Cardinals 6. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Commanders 42, Cardinals 6. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this fourth quarter.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.